Alright guys, we're on here, first podcast. Don't really have a name for it yet, but it's first podcast.
We've got to come up with a name for it, that's for sure.
Basically, we'll give an introduction to what the podcast will be about, eh? Yeah? Bit of introduction to the podcast.
Yeah, mate, always.
So, alright, what do we reckon? Sport podcast, just chat about
just general shit. Knowledge.
Yeah, what's
we're just going to talk, firstly, we're going to talk about sport a lot, and then we're going to talk about, what's going on right now in the world.
Yeah.
And shit that's happening. Bit of what's happening.
Bit of this, bit of that, bit of that.
Just chuck our opinion out there and see what you boys think about it. So, first topic.
And girls, who knows? It might be a few.
Yeah, that's for sure. A few TikTok. Famous TikTok. Alright, so first topic.
Just realised we haven't even said our names.
Alright, well my name's Aaron.
So that's Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Jeffrey.
That is cool.
I'm playing. It's Tate.
So our first topic. I'm trying to get this first topic so we can actually start talking.
Let's start getting
so
the road.
The new TV show, The Last Dance about MJ. Alright? How do you rate it?
I'm all up to date.
Yeah, I'm up to date. They're releasing the next episode on the 11th of May.
Which is
Monday?
Tomorrow. Monday. Yeah. They release 2 episodes every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Every week.
I'm keen for that. But
it's pretty good.
Let's hit the major points. So Scottie Pippen, underpaid.
A bit rough.
Yeah.
But
it's his fault.
Told it was a bad deal. So
I mean, I think that's very well discussed and very.
How do you think he handled it though?
Well, I feel like he dealt with it the right way, but
he dealt with it the right way.
He sat out for about half a year.
I felt like the way that what's the guy's name?
But that was at the end of
the GM. The GM. Jerry something, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, whatever his name is, I reckon he was a bit of an arsehole. So he deserved it. And the way he was like, the players are nothing compared to the organisation.
Yeah.
Like, rack off, mate, you useless.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the players, there'd be no organisation.
And so does the MJ TV show, I almost called it a podcast. Does the MJ...
But yeah, it's done.
Open it, mate. Got to commit.
Should we
there
get
we
a
go.
bowl? We should have got a bowl.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Dave will be back.
So I'll keep it. So does the MJ TV show, change your opinion on who the GOAT is? And do you reckon it significant that word, that MJ is the GOAT?
Significantly.
Yeah. Signifies is what I say.
Personally, I do think Jordan is the GOAT. Personally, me.
But like how you were saying that everyone was trying to say that there was 3 top GOATs, and then when he heard that, he was like, "Fuck it, roll the clips."
Yeah.
I feel like that's why, and I feel like it's worked a little bit. I'm hearing a lot. Like in class, we had this challenge where we had to say who's the MVP of sport, and heaps of people were starting to say Michael Jordan and they were like, their reasoning was because of the TV show.
Yeah, but people forgetting how dominant he was at the time.
Yeah. But right now, nothing to watch in sport. It was a very good time to drop sport podcast.
Yeah, because it gives you something to look at,
Go on, Dave. Go on. You have to hold it down.
Look it down.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, look it down.
Come sit down.
That's good.
Bit
of a rocky start to the first podcast.
It's okay. We learn. Alright, roll them in.
Pull him.
Yeah, no sport to watch. And speaking of that, how do you reckon the AFL season is going to go ahead? I was hearing a lot of rumours that, Gillan McLaughlin wanted the season to finish at the end of 2020. He wanted a premiere by 2020.
Really?
He said that's footy always finds a way. You've probably heard that quote. And so I reckon, he's not wrong. He said, I'm not sure which month it was, he said mid-June or mid-July. There was speculations that that's when the start of the season was going to start again. What were the rules with the COVID-19 going and easing the restrictions? When was that going to happen?
Stage 1, so it's like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then...
Well, they were planning to do the hubs, weren't they?
Yeah, they were planning
to do the hubs. I don't reckon there's the point in doing the hubs.
No,
Screw the hubs.
No, let's talk about hubs. What do you think? Do you think...
No, too much. Because you got the NRL having struggled with the anti-vaxxers.
NRL's fucked.
But
they're the worst run organisation in the world. They're literally trying to restart the season because They have no income coming. Well, obviously not.
But it's making it worse.
But they
It's
have that
more
much-
income because of the
They're in
New
that-
Zealand
no,
team.
They're in that much of a
much
hole that they
debt,
need
yeah.
money, but it's just going to make it worse. That shit they run, they're going to go. It'll get cancelled. Like, they won't be able to run.
We'll go bankrupt.
Yeah, that's it.
But what happens to the sport after that then?
Done.
Done.
New league comes up like
That's, What would they call it, you reckon?
rugby Australia.
ARL, Australian Rugby League.
No, but it's
No, I
it's
wouldn't
not.
be surprised if
It's
they
not
can.
just Australian. There's a New Zealand team. That's where majority of the funds are coming from the New Zealand team coming
The
to
A-League
Australia.
is the Australian.
What would it be?
That's got.
Anyways,
ACRL?
let's talk about the actual sport of Australia, the one that's actually decent, AFL.
AFL, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, June or July, and I think when they ease the restrictions on like the state border, then I think we're on. We got good chance.
Do you
of footy
think?
coming back?
So I've heard a lot of things with people saying, do the players have the right to have a say whether they get to do the hub or not?
They
Like,
do have a
they
say.
Get, no, but
because
they
it
get
is
paid.
halves.
But they get paid all this money and stuff. People are trying to argue, or they get paid all this money. They should do it. They should do it for the fans. But I think what many people are forgetting is the fact that they might be gone for as long as the rest of the season. They've got kids
Imagine,
at
yeah.
home.
It's basically leaving your home and just going to a place.
I've
where
heard the
it's not-
argument that like
like the
NBA players travel across the whole season and all that, but they're expected to do that when they sign up. They know that that's what's going to happen.
And they are getting paid millions.
and
of dollars.
they're getting
That much
paid
more.
more, and AFL's getting paid less this year.
And when AFL,
What is it, like 30%?
Yeah,
when you're
30%
ready to go to the
cost.
AFL, you're like, all right, I'm going to play for a team, and I'm just going to
Travel
live in
Australia,
that
yeah.
live in that place or travel.
Especially when
once a
you're a
week.
Victorian team,
at
you
the
think
most.
you're going to leave like twice a year.
Exactly.
Especially if you're Richmond.
You don't sign
live
them
in the
up.
MCG.
Yeah, you do live in the MCG if you're at the Richmond.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
so.
don't know why. Like,
And
it's kinda
then,
hard,
like,
but-
they're trying to make them get paid less money
Yeah.
and not see their family at all.
Yeah.
So, but it does make sense in these times. People don't even have a job and getting paid nothing. So you got to realize that you're probably better off in this situation. What are you looking at, mate?
Yeah, good right there, did you?
There's no one behind the
mate.
screen.
Oh, mate.
But yeah, so when do you boys reckon the season's back on, and what do you reckon the reason is why they go back on? And do you think it's a good
I
idea?
wouldn't
to
be.
honest?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's seven weeks.
7 weeks, you reckon? That's not a bad call.
In
Stage
7
2.
weeks, it'll be on in 7 weeks.
Yeah,
I
stage
heard
two.
it was the end of July, so it's about
Oh,
Yeah, it's
four?
mid May,
mid-May.
so it's
Like 5
almost 2 months
It's
away.
already fucking mid-May. Holy shit!
We have flown through
We're
this,
third of the year already. More than that.
and we haven't been at school for about. How
We've
long
been
have-
away for like
I-
we've been
I
at
honestly
we've been
think-
at 6 or 7 weeks of school.
I think we've been away from school longer than we've been at school.
No.
No.
Yes, we've been there for 6 weeks.
We stopped school.
6,
for
7
in,
weeks.
like week 6, week 7.
Or since then, maybe not, but altogether we've definitely been at home this year more than
Oh
at
yeah,
school.
obviously. We've got a holiday.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe 6 weeks, not a bad chat. Maybe it was a little
Actually,
bit
no,
more.
I think that is right. We have been
Yeah.
home.
It's been a while.
It's been, I think,
it was,
5
it
or
was
6.
weeks 8 or 9.
Oh, maybe not then. 8 or 9. Think
It was
about it, we had
week
a
eight.
2-week
It was-
break.
We had 2
3,
weeks and
4,
then
5.
Because I remember I had
I think we've been away from school 6 weeks.
much longer than that.
Think about it. We cut it off. We had a week there, 2-week break, 3, and then we've been at school for 2 weeks, 5. And then there's probably a week someone there missing.
No, because I swear I had my work placement in week 8, and then it was week 9. So week 9, like the Tuesday of week 9 is when it was shut down.
Yeah, week 9, the 2-week holiday. Since then, we've been at school. We're supposed to be at school for.
No, I think we
2
did
weeks.
have 1 week left. Yeah.
It's 5.
No,
5 weeks.
I think we had 1 week left.
Alright. Well,
To
anyways.
be honest,
Yeah, it's a rambling on.
we are rambling. on.
Footy season. Do you want to do the predictions on how we reckon the teams are going? Our teams are going? Or?
Right, I've just got a question.
Alright.
So I've heard a lot of, like, even whoever wins the premiership this year, is it really winning the premiership?
Yes.
I don't agree.
Why?
Because
There's that much. It's just
it's a different circumstance, and I feel
Yeah.
like winning this would be like different, but it's still, you gotta
I don't
realise
think
that.
you'd get the praise you would.
No, you would. Think about it. 17 weeks, you're going to play 17 weeks, you're versing everyone in the competition. That stabilises a place of like where you deserve to be in the finals. Just like in NFL, you only play 16 games, and that's every year. So we're playing one extra, playing against everyone, unlike the NFL. Then when we go to the finals, you have to be the best of the best, and the best of the best that you're versing. So technically, if you win the finals, then you're the best.
If I think you win your grand final, you should be classified as the best.
You're the
team.
champ that year.
But it's just obviously not the same as what it would be other years. But I still think it's a premiership because you're beating out your competition to win the cup. You know.
This is a podcast that loves to eat by the fucking sound.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
for
going
sure.
to say.
Those fucking things are
You're
you-
munching
these
down
are
on
so
the Doritos.
Do you think there'd be a crowd? When do you reckon the crowd are coming
so
back?
Good.
Finals?
The what?
The crowd for the AFL games.
To be honest, I would not
reckon they
rate the AFL like it not being here. Like, it just doesn't feel the same.
Doesn't feel the
Even
same, but I'd
players,
much
even
rather
players
watch
have
footy.
said that. Players have said it just doesn't feel right because we play for the
You
for the
played
fans.
because of the fans. You wouldn't have a league because of without the fans.
So like yeah, and just like when you kick a goal, if it'd feel good, but it's just not
Just
the rule.
bit of a two teammates yelling out.
Like, I'm sorry guys, but I thought the plan was we are not going to actually eat during the podcast.
You know, this is such a big deal.
It's just,
But we just agree that when we're speaking, when eating, you don't speak.
see, the difference is he's grabbing chips, taking a bite out of chips, mate. You're going with the
I reckon
other.
I'm being so quiet, like about with a situation that could be fucking terrible.
Yeah,
I've dealt with it quite
Guys are
well.
just sucking
Oh
back
shit!
after everyone.
yeah, exactly. I reckon we'll just put the food down.
It'll melt, mate.
To
Got a Milo
do the
cup that I
podcast.
froze, brewing
Hold
over.
on, let me have a mouthful.
One last bite from everyone. And we're done. Put it away. Put it down. Leave it. Put it away.
All right,
Alright.
perfect time to I reckon switch topics.
Yeah, switch topics. So,
Favorite moment in our AFL. Pardon?
are
Oh,
we going to do
finish
predictions?
that. Yeah, predictions. So we'll all do the kangaroo season, starting.
No. We'll do like
I reckon what we do for prediction,
Brownlow.
the big call of the year.
Big call of the year. I reckon we go first.
Big call.
We'll
We
do
want
that. That's it.
yeah, just a big call.
Two big
No,
calls.
let Az go first.
big
'cause
calls.
Two big calls. Right, you go first.
Can we go with something that's easier, because I feel like naming a big call out of the block is hard. I reckon if we just name our teams pretty like where they're finishing, it'd be easier.
You're gonna have a big.
Go on, call it then.
Well, yeah, obviously it's hard to do off the spot. Just give it some time. We'll come back to it at the end. And
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Can
I'm
we do
saying
the
big
other
call. I'm
predictions
saying big call.
first?
Big call.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Alright, so
Just do a big
kangaroo
goal.
season. Where do you reckon they're finishing?
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Just say it, your big call.
But I can't
But
yet.
if we
Alright,
can't do
alright,
that,
you
then
go,
we
you
move
go.
on to the. What was
Then
it?
come back.
Mm.
Predictions.
No, your favourite moment. And then
Your
at the end,
favourite
we'll
moment.
come
We'll
back
see
to the
what
big
comes
call.
back. Yeah.
And throughout the thing, when you're not talking, you think of what your big call is.
Yeah.
So we're only doing the big call with the predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Got to do with our club or just random?
Just for the league.
Just
Big
an
call.
AFL.
It's a favourite moment. Go, Spud.
Hey.
Hell, mate.
Go,
Can't
Mitch.
remember.
You're in the
I'm
spot
happy
there.
there. Okay.
Just taking his spotlight.
No, I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
Go.
Oh, so am I
If you're
going?
good,
Okay.
then you can go.
Boys have heard this one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys are going to remember this. Mossman. Yeah. Good Mossman game. So, we were versing top team.
Div
Were
one.
they considered top team? at the
Yeah,
time?
top two team.
They were
Div
top
one.
two team.
They won the
They
grand
lost the.
final.
No,
They lost the grand final
yeah.
by, yeah. They lost the grand final that
They
year.
were supposed to win it.
No.
No, they weren't, yeah.
I'm sorry, then.
No, they weren't. But I remember we versed them. Calm down,
You're
boys.
telling your idea. Surely we're allowed a bit
Oh,
of a food.
Alright. So, that's the loudest snack I've ever heard. That is not coming on the podcast again. Biscuits you can get away with, 'cause you, yeah. But,
I just love his dick,
Would-
to be honest.
I mean,
fair enough, though.
it is fair enough, mate.
Speak.
You're not-
Tell your idea.
If
You've
you're
not said
carving
anything.
up ice,
Yeah.
compared to
Yeah.
some crackers.
We're getting nowhere. Speak.
Yeah, no, nowhere. Kicked what? 4 or 5 goals in the first quarter. Nah, kicked 4 goals in the first quarter, 2 in the second. And our team did not kick another point for the whole game. We ended up winning by 1 point. Best part of that game is when I laid out a kid and nearly sent him to hospital. Everyone was getting up and about it. Pretty pumped. But yeah, that's mine. What about you, Baz, mate?
Yeah, and on that game, our coach was going, "Go on, Mitchie,"
Yeah,
and the
getting
players
around
there just almost dead, right in front of him. Just goes, "Mitchie, you kid!"
Yeah, it's probably the biggest.
And we
thing we've
won
ever
by
done.
a couple points.
That was 1 point. It was a point. Yeah.
But my biggest, I don't know about the moment, but like biggest goal, I'm only gonna say is
Like, that is a moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
but like,
yeah,
I want to say it's like uplifting. It was just class. So I picked the ball up. It was like genuinely on the out of bounds line, and I've just facing the out of bounds line. I've just kicked it, and it just spun in and gone through the 2 posts, and then
the 2
got
posts, you
pretty
reckon?
up
Yeah, yeah. And what about you, Spudley? What do you got on?
It'd be one game that I played last year. And these guys already know about. I played away game Friday night against another top team. Went out there not knowing what to expect, and we've absolutely just carved them up. But I've played one of the best games I've played in my life. I didn't kick that many goals, but I kicked one. And I remember very clearly. It was probably my favourite goal I've ever kicked. The ball up, and now forward 50. I'm on a rotation going into the forward line. Our backup ruckman is going for the ball up. I'm not thinking he's going to win it, so I'm trying to read off their ruckman. He taps it behind him, and I've literally just gone through, snatched it off his tap, gone through about 2 blokes, and just snapped it around the body from 35 and put it straight through the middle. And how good that felt.
Yeah, it's good feeling, mate.
Yeah, and that was in the first quarter up by 3, and it,
I'm just taking it away.
fair enough, get that shit out of there.
But at least put it in the fridge.
No, it's too late.
It'll melt, bro.
Mate.
I'll put it in the fridge. Keep talking.
But yeah, that's probably my favourite section of footy that I've ever been a part of.
There's been a few. The boys have had a couple good ones together. Of course,
Sadly, no grand final wins.
Yeah, lost
At
our
this
grand final
time.
by a point, all 3 of us.
And Baz lost another one,
Yep.
just year past,
Last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
which didn't feel the best, I'll tell you that much.
Yous were up a solid bit, weren't you? 2 or 3
We were
goals.
up 2.5 in the first quarter.
I remember hearing it, and I was so gutted because I wanted to be there, but
All about it, to be honest. That's what's behind us.
yeah, fair enough. They're hard to get over, aren't they? Remember when we lost the others? Everyone was
Worst team to
balling
lose
and-
to as well.
Oh, who was it? I believe,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
at least you got best on ground. Best on ground in the grand final. That's, you gotta think about it. It's a good.
She was just allowed to fucking fold a Doritos back
that's
into
what I
a
was about to
podcast.
just say.
That's
That's-
weak.
Nah, but. Mate, he's getting the anger out. We're talking about when we lost the grand final.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. I'll give you that.
Good password there by Bag.
Go straight out of Banks.
Yeah, you go straight out of that. Oh, 6'9", got it out. Yeah, that's it. That's
Done.
it. Give that.
6 9 out,
Skip.
he released a music video.
Did he?
and
Did he?
He's something about being a snitch. I have no idea what it's about, but
That's just what
he's a snitch. That's what I'm
Out
just
of
going to
Banks,
say.
so-
Out of Banks.
So out of Banks.
Tell the situation that we
I'll
have.
talk about it. I'll talk about it. So, I'm loving the Outer Banks right now. Loving the Outer Banks. Yeah, big mirror behind us. Just realised. Loving the Outer Banks, but yeah. So I've seen the whole season. Enjoyed it. Watched it a couple times now.
And he's come
Actually
over.
watched it, and I've come over here. The boys are over here, and you boys watched the Outer Banks. Nah, I haven't watched it. Got them watching what?
3 episodes?
3.5 episodes.
3.5
No,
episodes.
we've done 3.5. You ran off, so you've only seen about 2.5. But
Not even.
yeah. So
Okay.
they don't know a lot of the big plot twist that comes
We know
in.
there's we can't do much spoilers, can we? But it's quite interesting.
So far, it's a very good show.
Yeah, Tate's loving it. I'm not sure about Baz. Just Baz gets to say he hasn't really been there.
I want to catch up, bro.
But yeah. So
Can we share the Doritos, bro?
we're not eating them right
You
now.
want to be eating.
Why can't we eat
They're
them when
so
no one's
good,
talking?
man.
Can't we? But why are you allowed to eat all of them? Put them in the middle.
Just gonna put them there so no one can touch them.
So good.
But no one's going to touch them.
Let's just focus on the podcast. But yeah. So basically, I was just thinking, give your thoughts so far. What you reckon? If you got any future predictions that you're gonna think's gonna happen?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I was kind of thinking we could do a big guess like what will happen next season.
So firstly,
But obviously we can't do that while where user at. So maybe next week when everything's ready, we'll get that done. But
okay, so
let's go into the ratings.
So, firstly, there's probably going to be a few spoilers for the Outer Banks. So if you're only a couple episodes in, skip a pass.
You've only been in a couple of
but
episodes,
like-
mate.
No, but like, if you haven't watched it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it and you're keen to watch it, we suggest you to watch it. So skip a little bit past, and you're there. But you go Tate first. What do you reckon?
I thought you were going to go for yeah, right. Yeah, Teddy.
You know more much.
What I think that would happen.
No, what do you think? Like, what do you think about it? Like at the moment, like what you've gone
we've
through.
said our opinions. I thought you said what's going to happen.
I was going to go what you think, like how you think it's going.
Okay, well, it's
and then
good show.
What do you reckon is going to happen next? Like, what's the big plot twist?
I like the characters.
Well,
in
yeah,
it.
the whole story just with like the compass and whatnot. It's like so confusing because you never know like what's actually because like they're
What
all,
it actually is. It's very like it hasn't told it all, which is nice.
because they're like slowly finding clues and there's all these people and shit trying to go for them, but like it's just I'm really curious to find out like what it all means. But
And I feel like the characters
predictions like
are good as.
no, I feel like the dad is still alive, but I don't know if he'll find him in the first season, which is the only one that's out right now, is it?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But yeah, it's I think there's too many like twists and turns to fucking have a real good prediction.
Yeah.
But no, I rate it pretty highly at the moment. And if it wasn't for the Wi-Fi, we'd probably be watching it, eh?
It'd probably be done by now, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I'd probably say well, I don't know about how it's gonna end, but I'd just say like I'm only gonna say John B and the girl that hangs out with him.
Sarah.
They
Or
get
Key.
close.
Which one?
The one that
Key?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I feel like he'll like the other girl a lot, and then it'll end, and then he'll go, alright,
Okay.
not anymore. I'll go talk to the one that's in the group.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Yeah,
banged it with that.
interesting. That's interesting. Interesting.
Oh, fuck.
Obviously, I can't say too much on it because I've already seen it. So I can't do the most on it, but
How do you, without trying to spoil it, do you think they've gone in the right path of the story?
I think, especially with the ending, they've opened a lot of options with where they want to take it. So
So I was thinking a lot right now about what's next, which is nice, which is where you want it to end on the season.
So like I'm very I'm playing all these scenarios. Or what if that happens? What if that happens? It's like
I gotta like rewatch what
I want to say this one thing but if I do it, then it will just
done.
give you a clue to what happens.
Yeah,
so I don't really want to keep it open for
Keep
you
it on the
guys.
low, keep it on the low.
Keep it on the low. But
Talk about
yeah. I know this might be a bit of a touchy subject. I saw this on someone else's podcast, and I was like, I wonder what these blokes think of it. Posted on my Snapchat story maybe a
Good
week
one,
or
I
two
like this
ago,
one.
week or two ago, and it was
same verse.
yeah, it was if you had a girlfriend, so just say you had a girlfriend, or for the female listeners, you had a boyfriend, and when your parents started seeing one of their parents, so their parents started.
So basically, your
So
girlfriend's mum
so
talks to
your
your
yeah,
dad.
yeah. So your dad started dating your girlfriend's mum.
Yeah. So
What would you do?
if I was in that situation, I would continue because we'd already had a prior intimate relationship. So I feel like it only is weird if you cause the relationship because you're stepsisters and stepbro. That's when it becomes weird. But if you already have a relationship and you already knew each other before the thing, and like you basically got your parents together, then it's fine. And even though the role playing shit would get interesting, and you'd have some fun times in the living together, but I reckon it's alright. You just have to tell everyone that you're not stepbrothers and stepsisters. You're your girlfriend and boyfriend, and that you actually met before your parents did. And I reckon it's fine.
What's your thinking on that one?
I think it's just a pretty fucking weird question, all that, but I feel like if it's like that, right? So it needs to be before the parents start dating. I feel like it would be weird for the parents, like it would be for if they would start dating first and then you'd date.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd do it. Like date your
because like it'd be like
son's girlfriend's mum.
You've just got a pathway to
cause a bit of trouble, isn't it? Yeah.
And like it'd make it just like the weirdest situation. Because so many like things would have to stay.
Yeah, imagine living with
one thing went wrong and fucking screw up that many different things. Make a fucking fucking break up. Who knows what would happen next? But man.
Going back to the footy topic.
Yeah.
Big name of footy. Absolute weapon on the field. Got loose on the weekends as well. Everyone knows the name. Benny Cousins. Locked up again.
How long for?
I think 2.5 years.
Right. I feel for the man.
I do, because...
Is he done?
Man.
Yeah, well, he's not coming back from his addictions now. He was found with 2 grams of meth.
Yeah,
It's hard. He got into it. He made the decision, but he had such a good life.
The thing is, the thing. He was just like, the way it all started, he was just a kid like us. Like, he was talking about it. He did MD when he was 17, 18, and just kept going from there. And when you can get on as much drugs as you want on the weekend and still be able to perform like that, playing footy at the highest level, imagine he wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
you just put it that way. If he wasn't doing all that, who knows how.
Yeah, and that's his fault though. But choosing drugs instead of just footy, which like if you're going to try and make the footy, you've got to make sacrifices. And
he didn't have to make sacrifices.
He needed to. Look at him now. Is he playing footy next couple of years? No, he's locked up in prison.
He's like 45 years old. Wouldn't be playing footy anyway. But no, he was playing footy, AFL footy, no matter what, from the age of 16. Like, because his dad was there. Clubs knew who he was. They'd seen 2 of his games and gone, if we can get him, we'll get him.
You can't let that skill pass.
Well, I'm not saying it's right what he did, but...
Yeah, it's just like...
It's just that type of behaviour is so normalised in our society now. When are you going to say enough's enough, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's pretty, it's becoming...
Touchy subject.
Yeah, very touchy subject.
Because you don't know what his family and stuff's going through at the moment.
He's been through personally and all that.
So, a lot of things can lead you down that path.
Yeah. That's it.
Bit of stress, too much pressure.
What can get to you, mate?
It can get to you, lots of things can. Yeah, but I do feel bad for the bloke, personally. And when I say that, some people will be like, why would you feel bad for him putting himself in that situation? But
yeah, there's a reason I don't believe in the death penalty. It's because I reckon everyone deserves a second chance, and everyone.
I believe there should be a death penalty in some degree.
I don't think there should ever be a death penalty. If you get a death penalty, you should just have to suffer through what you've done anyway.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a suffer to be in jail anyway. Yeah, if you do so well in jail.
That's why people kill themselves after shooting shit up, because you want to sit through jail for fucking 80 years of your life.
But like, if you were to sit through jail and you're there is chances that a life sentence can be cut down. So like, if you deserve a life, then you can. Plus, I feel like it's morally incorrect to just kill someone. So
if you murder someone, you shouldn't come out, no matter. unless like if
Unless
it
it
was
was
accidental,
murder.
like
Manslaughter.
manslaughter, I feel like
Depends
Yeah.
the situation.
I don't feel like
Depends on-
manslaughter is
yeah.
ever life. Either.
if it's legitimate,
Is manslaughter ever life?
yeah, it is.
Do you ever get life in prison?
I'm pretty sure it's like 20 years.
Yeah,
A
it's
life
less.
sentence. No, a life
little
sentence
less.
is 25 years. That's a life sentence. Yeah.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
life's like doesn't matter how long you live, you're dead. You're living in
No,
jail.
it's like a certain amount of time. I'm pretty sure it's like 25 years.
Who's
So if you
dying
get
after
three-
25 years? When
No,
you're
but if
20?
you get 3 life sentences, it's like 80 years. Like it's not.
Isn't that 60 if it's 20?
I don't know. I said 25.
So 75.
75. So which is close enough.
Congratulations, Baz. You did fucking third year in math, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't say 80.
Yeah, well, can
But
just
no,
drop
you
it
get what
and
I'm-
no
But
one
anyways,
gets fucked?
my point is that like who kills the person? Like you killed someone, so you don't deserve to live. So I'ma shoot you.
No, I feel like they should do it like they do in Bali. You get 5 people in a line. They all have a gun. 4 has blanks and 1 has a bullet. So then you would never know who's killing him.
Well, the person would.
No, because they all feel the exact same. Even when a blank's in, it feels the
Right,
exact
sure.
same as a gun. Yeah, as a bullet. Yeah.
I'm confused how that happened. Explain that again.
So there's 4 people. So
There's 5 people,
5
like,
people
5
walk
like
into a
shooters.
room. 5 people walk into a room. There is 5 guns. 4 of the guns have blanks in them. 1 has a normal bullet. But you can't tell the difference between it when you're shooting them. So when they come out, they paint a dot on their chest, and they all line up.
Aim
They
the
shoot
dot,
it,
Shoot the dot.
and
Yeah,
they will
no,
never know
yeah,
who
yeah.
shot them. But
Like, no one would know. Because, like, you'll shoot the same, you don't know if you actually shot it or not.
But who's gonna go out there and be like, yeah, I want to be one of those people that take a 1 in 5 chance to just kill someone?
military people.
Well, yeah, it's like,
But like, still, I reckon that's still morally
you'd
wrong.
have to, though. It's your-
One in five
If I
chance.
found out someone
No, mate,
murdered
I
my
don't
daughter,
I don't believe in the
I
fact that
would-
everyone deserves a second chance. If you fucked up that bad,
yeah.
then I don't think you deserve one. If it's like, I don't know, there's certain situations that you could.
If you raped a little girl, I'm not giving you a second chance.
100%.
But I reckon lock him up in jail for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
And not just any jail, like a rough jail, not the new jails where they're like playing basketball the entire
I
time.
feel like death penalty would be like, only should be used on like criminal like masterminds.
Yeah. Like people that
They
have
can,
killed
like,
like 20
cause more
people and have
damage.
thought about
Like
it
public
for 5
smart people.
years.
Yeah, and cunts
Yeah.
that can like escape and
Yeah.
all
But
that
like
shit.
people that are like mentally wrong, and then there's just been a situation they just whipped out a gun and shot someone. Like it was just a not good
But
situation.
how do you know they're not going to do that again?
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing with people.
Well, that's the
that
thing.
have-
So if you're not sure and they're that fucked up, and
You lock them
put
up
them
for
here.
life, but you wouldn't kill them. I don't feel like they deserve the death penalty. But someone that's like
No, but
planned something
so-
for 10 years and they've just killed like 20 people, then like for example
No,
the
let's talk
9/11
about,
or
no,
something
let's,
like that.
let's talk about
That is
Nicholas
death.
Cruz. Nicholas Cruz, like what?
Who's
do you
he?
reckon it was really like the big American shooting.
No.
oh, right.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking
keep
about?
up with
Oh,
it.
well,
What
Well,
happened?
it wasn't recent. It was maybe like 6 months, a year ago. He walked in and on Valentine's Day killed like 20 people at his school. Like, why shouldn't he deserve
Was that
it?
last Valentine's Day or the year before?
Last one, I think. Not this year, last year.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's like it has to be like if it's like planned and like it's people are innocent
He
people.
just woke up that
then
day.
it's like he's like
he
I'm
woke
gonna
up that day and
kill
picked up
people.
the
That's
gun.
you deserve the life. But like if it's like a situation where like you're like just mad at someone, you just shot him. That's like obviously dumb and retarded, and you deserve to be locked up for your life. But I don't feel like that they should be like killed
Yeah.
because then
But
it's
why
one
is
for
their,
one.
But why is their life more valuable than theirs?
Why is that? No, but then it's one for one, and it's like 2 wrongs don't make a right.
And depends, like how bad you've made the situation you were in, like how bad that was, should determine what's happened. Obviously, as it does. But if
Like
you've
your mum
if you've gone
finds
into a
out-
school and killed a bunch of people on Valentine's Day compared to accidentally like killing someone out of just pure anger,
And there's a difference.
you know.
But
It's
like,
obviously
knock on wood,
you
this
shouldn't
hasn't
fucking
happened.
kill someone.
Yeah, there's a situation like your mom finds out that you know your daughter was your sister was getting raped, and she just shoots the guy that raped him. Like, obviously, there's a reason why you've done it. So I don't.
I don't
like you
think
deserve
that
life.
person in that situation should be convicted of murder.
No, convicted of murder,
I think
locked
that-
up for
no,
life
but I
because
think-
you're in a person that's
No, but
willing to-
personally to me in that situation, I feel like the mother is defending her daughter because the daughter can't defend herself. So I feel like that should
Is
come
rape
under
worse than
self-defense. Yes. I
Well,
believe,
with
I
rape,
believe
it's very open nowadays. That rape's like touching someone's knee. So when we say
that's
rape,
sexual
like,
assault. Rape is when they rape it.
Penetrate.
Yeah.
forcefully have sexual intercourse.
All I'm saying, if I walk home and I see someone doing something to my little sister, or when I'm older, my daughter, I would grab a knife and stab the shit out of the cunt until he dies.
In this situation, I feel like that's different to like finding like if something.
Because is that like
'Cause if-
defending?
That's defending.
Because what?
But is it only self-defense? Get away with it?
I feel like that's more likely. Okay, here's the
I would cop a
situation.
life.
Or you're defending someone that can't physically defend themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the situation. These are the differences. Like, if your daughter, right, gets raped by a guy and you see it happening, so you kill him, compared to you know it happened, you know the guy, then you look after him a couple days later and kill him. There's a
Well, you
difference
look
with
for
that.
him, yeah.
Well,
I feel like the second one, you don't obviously deserve the life,
I think
death
the second
penalty.
one's worse.
Yeah,
The
obviously.
second one's worse
way
because
worse.
the cops are obviously going to handle it at that point. But if you walked in on it,
Yeah,
then I
I
feel like
reckon
yeah.
first one,
It's fair enough to
kill him.
fucking
Yeah.
beat the shit out of the cunt. Absolutely
first
fuck
one,
him.
you deserve like a life sentence. If you're saying 20 years, because if you're killing someone, you have the mentality to kill someone. You
Everyone.
deserve your lot.
See, the
No,
thing,
everyone has thought
everyone's-
about killing someone.
Everyone's got
I
the
don't
mental.
care who you
Everyone's got the mental.
Yeah,
You've thought
mental.
about it.
Not only mental, but they've committed it.
Yeah.
It's a lot different when it's
Yeah.
right in front of you. Dog is going to ruin the podcast.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear this little,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
train
dog's
coming
gonna
across.
Pick up the basketball, just bang, piff it down there.
Nice, what's that? How long has it been going for? 36 minutes. So we're
36
going to be
minutes.
roughly 40 minutes, a little bit shorter
40,
sometimes, a little
45,
bit
I
after.
reckon. 40, 45 sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, but around 40.
Big episodes in an hour. Big one.
If we got some topics on
Good
hand,
topic to talk about.
like last episode that didn't make a cut because it was just audio.
Yeah.
So practice runs, but
Well, no, if you watch the season finale of.
yeah, that one.
That'll be a big one, yeah.
No.
We can talk about that.
Let's get the
just
name
straight
in the
straight up out of Banks episode.
Yeah, Out of Banks.
What we think about Out of Banks.
Yeah, I got to catch up real quick on that.
Watch a couple of episodes after this, I reckon.
I'm keen.
But
Yeah.
it depends on the Wi-Fi, my guys.
Yeah, that is true.
I would really be keen.
Now, if this is on YouTube, you're going to be able
Actually,
to comment.
Sorry to cut you out. The one thing I cannot stand about Out of Banks, it leaves you on like mega cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers, yeah.
Like some TV shows, like all right, like
This
it's
is
like not that
bad
bad.
for it.
But every episode, it's like you have to watch the next one.
But it's-
which is fair enough. 'cause
it's
you obviously
good,
want to
yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
But like it's like fuck you, man. Just
But-
let me watch this episode. Go okay, I can go to bed. And
Yeah,
tomorrow morning
like
watch
this
it.
night, okay, it's
It's
like
like
the
nine
episode,
years
I'm going to go to
for
bed
me.
after this, it's like, one more.
I know you guys haven't seen it, but for Money, when I was watching like the last few episodes of Money Heist, like I was like, okay, I'll watch this last one. I got 3 episodes. I'll watch them all tomorrow morning. I ended up watching the last 3 because everyone was just.
And
like,
this one's
"Oh,
way
no."
worse.
And it's
Oh, like,
fuck
yeah.
you, man. Just let me go to bed.
I mean, there's a reason why they do it, because it's
Yeah, because
working.
obviously and people want to watch it and all
Yeah.
that jazz. But
It's why when you used to read
Pisses me the
books,
fuck off.
end of the chapters.
not the same thing, but
Sorry, boys, I don't think
I don't think I've read a book in the
hours.
past 2 years, if I'm honest.
That's why I said when we used to. So since this is on YouTube, leave a comment. Should we make a TikTok and make like the best clips? You know, best topics.
Yeah, actually, like, because it kind of just gets us.
Because
on
there
a
should be,
different
there could be,
platform to get us
there
out
could
there,
be a short like episode, a little short topic where we talk about. I don't know, like, what was an example? The death penalty, a little bit, snippet there. We could just put it in there, and there you get views. And mainstream it.
are we gonna do this big call thing?
Yeah.
Be cold. Yeah, I haven't been thinking at all, so. But we can just think about it because it's an episode, so only the real ones are listening. So only the real ones
real
can.
homies, real OGs.
Yeah.
If you listen to this far, chuck a comment and say
You're a good man.
long laster in the comments. Long laster. You the chair.
But
Big call.
yeah, so what do you guys think? It can just be anything about the AFL.
Okay, I would say 2 out of our 3 clubs make the finals.
That's not much of a big call.
That's not that much of a big
You just
call,
got to do like
'cause
North and leagues.
North and Dogs are pretty much set to make finals.
Yeah, North.
North maybe 9th or 10th, but Dogs I reckon 6.
Dogs should make it.
Dogs should make it, and then it's like, okay, fine.
Even if they didn't make it this year,
No,
it
I
wouldn't
was
be
going to say
that
all of
good,
us to
'cause
make the finals, but no.
that would be a big goal. That would be a massive.
How much you have?
Carlton
So
making
13. I reckon 40 wins between us 3 teams.
Out of 17.
Oh shit, out of 17 games, yeah, I just didn't realise that.
My big call.
I'm just going to do my calculation.
My big call. BONT, CRIPPS, drawn, BROWNLOW.
Oh, drawn.
I do like that.
Yeah,
That's massive. That's like not big, that's...
big goal.
I'm trying to think of like an underdog to like do something like big.
Big, yeah.
It's hard to like think of.
I'm trying to think of a Coleman one.
Yeah, Coleman could be good, but it's just hard to
I don't know if I should say Charlie, but...
bring up the top of the thing.
Aaron Norton comes down nowhere, wins the Coleman.
I need to like watch a bit of footy,
Yeah.
so then like know like just like to refresh all the players because it's been fucking.
Another big call for me. Another big call for me.
Jeez.
This is Buddy's last year.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon
You just throw him red? I can't be doing that.
Just chuck it out.
Sam off
Gold
MVP.
Coast. Gold Coast.
No, the reason.
Playoffs.
No, the actual reason. No, I have reasons behind it. I think CRIPPS and BONT both dominate and help their teams. So I feel like they're the major vote getters in their teams. Neither of them really have a bad game. They're all both pretty consistent. Mm-hmm. Then with Buddy, I reckon it's his last year. He's been having hamstring problems. I reckon if he does it one more time, he's going to throw it in.
Yeah.
I don't reckon he's going to go anymore. And then, yeah, Aaron Norton one I was just throwing out there, just like, just throwing.
My big call, if we have a shortened season, which is very likely.
But it's already shortened.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean?
Just
Because,
let him
like,
go on.
I think a team outside the top 6 is winning the flag.
Ooh.
I couldn't tell you who, but... So
7th,
outside the top 6 of...
Missing a game
Sorry,
could
no,
be big
like,
in the finals.
7th, 8th through to 18. One of those teams. I can't remember what the
How
order
can you win the final? How can you
No,
win
but
again?
like... So for the top 6 that finished last year,
Won't win the
Oh,
flag.
none of those 6 will win the flag.
Okay. Better call.
So I think that's...
That'd be-
It's Richmond, Collingwood, West Coast,
WS, yeah.
WS.
I was stressing about the battery, but we moved.
Yeah,
What was the other top 4 team? Geelong? Were they top 4? Yeah.
I lost there.
No, it's long way. Brisbane.
Oh,
Did you get Brisbane?
If you guys think of big
Yeah,
calls...
Brisbane.
Oh, yeah, Brisbane. It was Richmond, Brisbane, Collingwood, West Coast.
Brisbane.
No,
Giants, yeah.
Brisbane not top 6.
No,
Yeah.
no, I rate Brisbane. I reckon they're good.
That's my call.
I've heard that... Yeah, no, that's just his call.
Yeah.
You don't attack it. But...
No.
Does that need to be bigger?
Nah, it's pretty big.
Okay.
Finishing second. No, they finished first.
Wait a second.
See that?
Yeah, last 2 games are lost though. The big one.
Oh, no, it was Geelong, Brisbane...
GWS would have been there.
It was Geelong, Brisbane, Richmond, Collingwood, and then someone then GWS. West Coast. West Coast then GWS.
Okay, so none of them are making a
None of them are winning it.
winning it.
Mm.
Then I think it was the Bulldogs and the Essendon were the other 2 finals teams, and then it's just everyone else. One of those teams will win it this year.
Yeah, I feel another big call. A couple like no more than 2 or 3 weeks before the finals, the ScoMo will announce that crowds can go back to up to 50K.
Just before the finals.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll be lucky to have the grand final at the MCG.
It'll be at the MCG, just
No,
depends
it's
if it's a
MCG.
crowd or
I reckon
Where would they have it?
Etihad.
No way.
Why would
There
they
was
hold it
talk
at
about it.
Etihad when they can just hold it at
There was
MCG and
talk
not have
about
a
it
crowd?
because there was something to do with the contract with MCG. And after 2020, we might not be
After
having grand finals at
2020?
MCG. Yeah, but I'm just.
No, they
it's a big
signed a
call.
contract like the other year saying they're having MCG grand finals till like 2030.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Scratch
See,
that.
point
boys.
is just being absolutely fucked.
I remember that, and there was all this chat. That
read
was when like all the chat about the grand final, like how it shouldn't be at the MCG every year. Remember when all that
Oh
was
no,
happening?
it should be.
It was like 2018, like when Adelaide had just lost.
Speaking of grand
Fucking
finals.
sucked. And then, I remember all their players and shit were like, oh, we should, if you
I'm
really
just gonna
top
check
three.
if the video's still going.
You know what I was thinking? What are you doing?
Like storage cat, maybe.
You know what I was
Imagine
thinking?
that. 5 minutes
Oh. You know what I was thinking?
in.
What do you think? Are you serious?
It's a battery, I think.
Oh, that means it stopped.
Nah, it's still going 46 minutes.
Oh, okay, good.
Sorry about that up and down.
Oh, that's a
It's a hard dropper right there, boys.
What do you think of a Twilight?
Yeah, surely now.
Cannot rate a Twilight Grand Final.
Really?
Keep it 2:30.
You know why I
I'm
like
not
that?
with that. I'm not with
You know
that.
why I
want
like that?
Twilight.
Because in the morning you get hyped, it's good timing, you know, you're having about lunchtime you get the food and then you watch the footy. It's like perfect timing. Whereas, not, you know, during the twilight, if you're watching it at home, I guess you could have people out for dinner.
There's so much room for entertainment.
Yeah, but after it, right?
Have you been to
The parade and
I'm
shit.
going to bring up NRL.
Oh, let's say after.
Have you been to a State of Origin game?
No.
It
I've
is
heard
the
Yeah.
it is the best game that I've ever been to.
I'd say the atmosphere of the game is the best.
It was just the best game experience I've ever had. Except for obviously when the Dogs won the 2016 grand final,
Yeah.
mainly just because
It was the
the
Dogs.
Dogs.
I reckon
won.
the Giants game was to get to the grand final was big.
That was a better game than
There was
the
only
AFL grand
30k
final.
people there.
What?
There was only 30k there.
Yeah, but
They spoke
Oh,
like
I
80.
just-
Mate,
yeah.
it sounded like
They
70.
spoke like
mate.
80. That's what I
I think personally that AFL just don't know how to have a good entertainment. I'm being serious.
No,
I
it's talking
just-
to me, of course.
I'm
Why would he be
confident
talking shit about
Because
you?
I'm just thinking like AFL
Okay.
doesn't know how to entertain their fans.
You
Like,
say that.
No, but just think, why would you have Tones and I as the AFL grand final? Like main.
You got to think about like you got. If
Changing
you,
that to Twilight, what's the fucking difference?
Well, the thing about what was at the NRL.
no, but it's not
they had-
NRL. It was
no,
State of Origin,
which
so it
is one of their biggest games of the year, and the AFL grand final is the biggest game of the year. So they're both biggest games. Of
If
the
you're
year.
comparing the NRL, you got to compare their grand final.
Yeah, but they
That's the State of Origin's their main game.
yeah, they had flames coming out when they came out. They had
but we don't have
light,
them,
no,
yeah.
but they had lights like going in like
Yeah,
the
and then they have
light
the
show.
yeah,
Like,
it's pretty sick.
it's the coolest thing I've ever seen at a game.
But it's pretty like I feel like it's different, considering it's literally just two sides.
But you know what the coolest thing about that is? Half the stadium, they'll be giving out, like for New South Wales, they'll give you blue afros, blue shirts, and everyone's like, all blues,
Yeah, no,
and
looking
it's
in the
all
crowd,
maroons,
it's
maroons,
hectic,
maroons.
yeah.
And yeah, so it's
But
gonna-
that's the thing. There's no like that's literally the two teams. No one else is going for 18
Oh,
other teams
wait,
in the comp.
Speaking of,
No,
should there be an AFL State of Origin?
No,
Really? No, not a fan of it.
not the same.
And it'll just be like shine down, and it won't be as
No,
big.
We
And then
used
people,
to have it.
Because
That's the
that's
thing.
the thing. That's why it died. Because no one gave a fuck about it.
it's like we were copying
I-
NRL.
No, but I heard it died because the reason why clubs weren't letting their made players play because they didn't want injuries.
No, it wasn't.
Things like that happen.
It would have. They were letting them play, but they obviously didn't want them to. Which over his own State of Origin in the NRL is just like such a big thing that like everyone wants to play in it. But if you were to make a State of Origin, it wouldn't have the
It
same
wouldn't be as
amount
big,
of hype
and
about
they
it.
just never
Yeah.
get up.
Like it'd be good
And there's only
maybe
two
once every 4 years. Like they had it
Yeah.
earlier this year. That was pretty fucking cool.
for bushfire relief. Yeah, for charities and
But
shit.
because it's just so like.
I heard a comment saying we
Anything
should have one
happen.
for COVID, and I was like, mate, 2 in 1 year.
Well, yeah, because it's just State of Origin. It's just got such a different.
It's
part
been
to it.
built up.
Yeah.
Built up with the league itself. All right, go over there and end it at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I reckon we wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Hope you blokes enjoyed all of this.
Because
You
if
know
we end
what's
it at
going
the
on.
same time, it'll be easier.
No, because that started earlier.
Yeah, I know, but then I can just crop the
Yeah,
stuff
okay. But
at the same time. It'll be easier. It'll be easier.
first real episode done. Got the set
Yeah.
up here. Looks good.
Hope you
We'll
enjoyed
add
it. And
on
if
to
you're
it.
fucking
Yeah.
here, how long in?
50 minutes, I think.
Nearly 50. Well, end at 50 minutes, but if you're here at 50 minutes, you're a king, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's kind of just thanks for listening.
honestly,
You know,
yeah,
we'll
do
get
appreciate
some
that.
things out, but from us boys here,
we're gonna
at
sign out right now.
Yeah, the Sport
Laters.
Show. We'll talk to you later.